What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the replay if you're watching the replay. If you're new here, I'm Susie and help people ascend to my tribe. I've had to take some time off just to focus on me because, I was just giving out so much energy. But that's a lesson for myself, and that's a lesson for the light workers and light warriors right now, is to not pour from an empty cup because we've been doing the heavy weight for so long now. And if you find yourself tipping, we got to balance back up now. This year has been huge. 2025 has been huge. We have been purging on all levels. Shout out to Bryant, brother. He said recently it's been intense, and it has been intense. I've been feeling the intensity too. And since prior to Christmas, I just had to take a step back. Hey, bro, I was just mentioned you there, saying how you were saying recently that it's been intense. I've been feeling that. That's why I had to take a step back. Hi, Sarah, sis. Good to see you guys. I miss you guys. I've been navigating so much on my end. It's been so hard. It's been full on. And I know you guys have been feeling it too because you guys are getting in. And the intensity is like the intensity that I was experiencing yesterday was just real deep. I had to ground myself. Like I literally had to drive to the ocean and I pulled over on the side of the road even because it was so hectic. It's nuts, sis, right? It was hectic as fuck. I had to drive to the water and I'm purging and I'm talking deep level grief. And it's like, we've been doing this, we've been on this journey, we've been healing, we've been feeling and going through it. And it's like, well, sometimes we just need to take a step back and just focus on ourselves as healers, as, as just in general, we need to take a step back and just focus on ourselves. And that's what I was doing. I had to take a step back and focus on me. And I've been so tired and just gone with it. And I'm sleepy this morning. I'm at family's house and we had a surprise. One of my older sisters flew in from the other state to surprise us. So we were up pretty late last night. So everything is just like all over the place for me, but my purging's still there and the process is still there and I'm just working my way through it. Like today, okay, I'm feeling a bit more emotionally stable. So just watch out, my friends, with these energies at the moment, okay? When you're purging and you're having that big purge cycle, just try to bring yourself back to balance. I'm sipping the bone broth this morning. I indulged in something ridiculous last night. I ate gluten and my stomach's just like bloated. So, all right, okay, it's a new day today. I'm sipping the bone broth this morning. I've got chicken cooking right now. I'm going to go to the ocean later and jump in the water and just because what's happening right now, okay, the level of intensity that's coming up for clearing and purification. There's a lot of stuff in the womb space. Okay, I'm talking the lower chakras. I'm talking the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar chakra. Pay attention. Look at the old angers and things coming up from the past. Now, I always talk about this prior, guys, before about, okay, just acknowledging the emotion there. Now, when it's coming up, okay, for the energy to shift quicker, call it out even because when the frustration for example comes up, okay, call it that even then. Hello, frustration. Someone's triggering you, for example, your childhood, a parent's triggering you, your childhood abandonment wounds that come to surface or whatever it may be, okay, welcome that. Okay, hello, anger. And call it out and talk it like that. Okay, I'm angry at my parents, whatever it is, name it out and then bang, because then you've just given that space and then that energy can now shift because you're losing that resistance because so much is coming up to the surface for this purification. I don't even know what next year is going to entail, but what I do know is my own experience with these energies this year with the AI Atlas, with all the solar activity and everything like that, the geomagnetic storms, the X-class solar flares have been a bit quiet. We've had like a few M-class solar flares, the last sort of couple of weeks. So, but I don't know, it's weird because then you'll find yourself as well, you feel like super elated because you've just gone through a cycle, you're feeling super elated, and then bang, you're on another deep purge cycle again, and you're feeling that intensity, you're feeling it so deeply. And sometimes you feel like it's not your stuff because it's maybe it's ancestral stuff as well. Like the other day, I had a real rebellious moment with my ancestors. I'm like, fuck this, I've been doing this for so long. This is stuff we want to talk about because Oh, behind the scenes. Oh, behind the scenes. People think, all the rainbow warriors behind the scenes is all kept, everything's all G, we're all perfect and all that. No, actually, we have moments where we're like, yeah, I put my hands up to my ancestors and, well, help us out then. That's what I say to them sometimes. Like, well, help us out. I'm here on the earth. I'm on the earth here navigating this dense ass energy here. So yeah, we're going to have moments where it's okay to be frustrated with that. We've been going and going and going and going. And it's like, yeah, when is it going to stop? But don't do that to yourself. Acknowledge that it is a cycle. Everything is a cycle. Because then the minute we start to get into our head, that's the ego. When is this going to stop? Is this ever going to stop? It's like, if you do that to yourself, okay, because I used to do that, and then it's like, oh no, because then you're not in flow state, you're not fully accepting it. So acceptance is key. The dog's going off out there. Oh hi Greg. Gregory bro's back in his purge cycle again. Yeah, bro, I feel you, man. Oh, Brian, definitely having them moments. Yeah, it's been hectic. It's been so hectic, and just like triggers, I've been having like a lot of like matrix triggers, stuff around justice, injustices, stuff like that. Because that's all solar chakra stuff. All the solar chakra stuff is, the anger, oppression, where we're oppressed and suppressed. It's all the solar chakra. As the solar chakra clears, we're standing in our power again. We're becoming more empowered. We're sovereign beings, and we got to claim our sovereignty. We don't need to bow down to the matrix. We don't need to bow down to those governments and all that. It's frustrating sometimes because you see how corrupt it is out there, okay? But, don't love and light that and bypass that emotion, because it is frustrating as shit, and people don't talk about that much. It is so frustrating when you're witnessing what's going on out there. And I don't partake in the news and things. If I need to know something, spirit will put it on my path. Someone will mention that to me. But you're still looking around, and it's like the old system is crumbling and shifting, and it's a process. But when you're witnessing it and you're seeing people backed into the corner, oh, you're feeling caged still? Do you feel caged still? Because yeah, I have moments where I still feel caged and enslaved in this system. Well, how can I shift out of that? It's the frequency that's going to shift me out of it. How can I shift myself into a higher frequency? Is when the dense energy comes up for shifting, I'm leaning into it and allow myself to feel that, so that frequency can shift. And then doing that, keeping your head afloat, keeping your diet in check. Sometimes you just want to indulge. Sometimes it's like you just want to go back to the old ways. But the old ways don't work for you anymore. You can sit there and then blaze up and cover it all up, but it doesn't work anymore because it's dense. And people in our lives right now as well, you're probably struggling because the people in your life right now, as your vibration is rising, the people around you, I'm talking family members, I'm talking, I don't know, people you work with, partners even, things like that. Because the vibration, if it's a vibrational mismatch now, so it's like, well, that can be hectic too. And then you find yourself frustrated because you're speaking one language and they're speaking another language back to you. Yeah. And then people are like, do you guys want to see the dogs? And then people are just projecting their stuff. Okay, these are my sister's dogs. I'll spin it around. Say hello to YouTube. Delilah, look. Say hello to YouTube. That's Delilah and that's Dakota. Say hi to YouTube. Say hi to the tribe. This is so cute. I'm like sleeping this morning. I try to jump on me. I'm like, no, Bruce, don't do it. I'm tired. So I thought I'd just jump on and make an appearance because it's been a minute, hey, and I'm just like navigating my stuff and, like you're like ready for the new changes and stuff, and it's like you're tying off all those loose ends and stuff from the past. You're just trying to let it go. They know good energy. Oh, the dogs do, yeah, they're crazy, these dogs. They're so funny. Like Dakota, the bigger one, she's like real protective. She was like, we had, because I'm at the family's house, my sister and that, and she had like my sister's friend, he's a guy, and she's real protective when it comes to men. So she like went him and bit his leg and everything, got this big gnaw mark in his leg from the dog. Gregory says, wild experiences in the 3D lately. I adopted a cat yesterday named Luna. That's my reinforcements. That's mad, brother. That's so good. Yeah, because I went camping. I went out bush for a little bit there. When was that? Before Christmas. And I'm like, I just want to get back out in it. That's how I feel. I just feel like I just want to bunker in the trees and stuff, It's like we can't run from the matrix, but it's our frequency that raises us out of it, because you get around in a place you get around sovereign because you're sovereign. You don't have to bow down and comply to all that. Yes, there's rules and regulations and all this nonsense out there. Okay, oh, we have to abide by as a law-abiding citizen and stuff. But really, who made all these things? Who put all these things in place? What, the Freemasons, the 33s and all that? You know, it's just all that snake ass system. That snake system's crumbling and going down as we speak. But you know, it's like having your foot in, one foot in the matrix and one foot out of the matrix. So how do we navigate that? How can we go into the new year and navigate that better as it changes? Because we're not just going to wake up next month. People are saying in the new age spiritual community, bang, next month, for example, we're going to wake up, bang, great, solar flash, everything's going to be shifted, everything's going to be dandy. And it's like, really, no, it doesn't happen that way. It's a process. A great solar flash has been happening for years now. The solar maximum, the light that's coming through. So as it's coming through and intensifying, okay, because I think solar maximum is due to back up soon. If anyone knows that correct info, let me know, because I'm pretty sure solar maximum, the cycle 25, is going to back up soon. Then we'll be going into a new cycle. So, but this is the Earth's rebirth. This is the process. This is your rebirth. How can we go into the new year? Okay, the matrix new year, because the new year and all the different calendars and all that, bruh. But how can we go into that new chapter, into the new year, in a way that we can manage the energy better, like our own energy better, our own emotions better? I've been paying super attention to, you know, the shifts and changes within me, how I'm handling emotions differently to how I used to before, you know, or when there's frustration there, like I've always said, yeah, we observe what emotions coming up, frustration, anger, grief, guilty, whatever, observe it. The more you do that, things are going to shift. But I've been noticing myself lately, things are shifting a lot differently, and I'm feeling the pulls and tugs come from the lower chakras as we're releasing all the old energy there. So to me, it's like, okay, I'm going into this new year gentler with myself. Okay, I've been going through this, like, pardon me, where I'm feeling this deepened sense of compassion for myself, and that's important when you can deepen your sense of self-compassion. But it's like this natural thing that's been happening lately for myself, because I'm like, well, it's not like I know all the stuff that I've been through on my journey, but lately it's been different. The compassion I've had for myself, I've really been like holding my heart, and I'm be like, whoa, you know, and just as a woman as well, it's like, whoa, you know, sometimes all we need is a hug, okay? And sometimes we don't have that support around us. 100% feel you guys. I got a hug yesterday from my nephew, and like that's all I needed. I needed that after weeks and weeks. I just feel like I was just in it so thick and heavy. I needed that. When we get on here together, I feel nothing but mad love. I love you guys. You're a tribe. My nephew gave me a big hug yesterday. I was like, bro, I just like leaned in and I just cried in his arms, because that's just what I needed. It's been so heavy. It's been so dense. So going into the new year, what changes can we put in? And I'm not talking about this whole New Year's resolution stuff, because people set up these New Year's resolutions and set these goals, okay, my friends, and then set themselves up to fail because it's just this fad now. I'm going to hit the gym now because I'm trying to look fresh because I just met this guy. Oh yeah, I'm going on a date now. I'm going to go and build my chest. But it's a lifestyle. How can we go into this new year with changes that are going to assist our body, with changes that are going to assist our mind, body, and spirit as we navigate, you know, the coming days through this shift, the end times, the end of all that? And you watch all those narcissistic energies, the energies from the past that, you know, you cut cords with, okay? Why? Why are you allowing the past back in? Like I said before, my friends, you know, yeah, sometimes you let the past back in because you're tying off some karmic thread there, or you're finishing off a lesson, or whatever it may be. But it's like, now you're putting boundaries in place. Are you going into the new year now standing more in your power? I think all the family's back. Are you going into your new year? That's what I'm encouraging you. Go into the new year. Okay, might move rooms. Go into the new year standing in your power and having stronger boundaries, because that's for life. That's set for life. It's not like a, you know, it's the same as, you know, you got goals to get, you know, healthier and make healthier choices, please, but make them realistic goals. So it's all about longevity. How can we all be all good through the shift, and about longevity? I'm in the spare room. Things I do. You know, because then we're not setting ourselves up for failure. Yeah, okay, this is my goal here, okay? this is my goal, and I'm going to go into the new year, okay? So I can, it's not about, oh, because I want to look fresh, and yes, it's all good to look fresh and all that, but you want to go into the new year, like, actually, how can I manage these energies better? How can I manage my emotions better? How can I, love myself better? How can I have better boundaries now? How can I honor myself, okay, now better than what I did? Because 2025 taught you a lot. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just in the middle of a YouTube live. Bro, I'm just in the middle of a YouTube live. I'll be out. I'll be out in a moment. Yeah, I'm live. I didn't know you were back right now. All right. So, because then you're preserving your energy, you're not having energy leaks, okay? And then you're in alignment with your mission, because your mission, as part of that, is you need to have that self-love. You need to deepen that sense of self-love. You need to deepen that sense of self-compassion, because then bang, you're doing that type of inner work. Then that's the type of inner work that you're teaching others now, that you're putting out there. That's going to help others navigate the new earth. Because how can you navigate the new earth flow when it's a higher vibration if you're stuck in the old vibrations of, okay, eating dense shitty food, okay, yeah, drinking fluoride water, brushing your teeth with the Colgate, all that? How can you go into the new earth with all the baggage from the past, all the unhealed emotions, okay, walking into the new earth, the higher frequency, with weaker boundaries, with chakra blocks, with people who aren't respecting you, trying to walk that walk, but you're trying to bring people forward with you. You can't bring people forward with you, because if people aren't ready to heal, they're not going to heal. Just because you want them healed, because it makes your life easier dealing with people that are conscious. You see what I'm trying to say? So, when you people like to Danny, people that are unconscious, and it's like, yeah, shit, well, you ain't trying to go into the new year feeding that energy back. Check yourself. We've got to check ourselves, because no one's going to do that but us. I'm just going to have a look at these comments here. Sarah, I've just ended my long-term relationship. He was obsessed with the world stage and the 3D. I love this guy with all my heart, but couldn't deal with the difference in frequency anymore. Yeah, well, I'm sorry to hear about your troubles there, sis. And it's a good thing you honored yourself and recognize it is. It's a frequency and difference. So you're walking away, you're honoring yourself, and it's not like, and that, it's not like he's a bad guy. As people aren't bad like that. It's just frequency. You're going to find it with family members too. I struggle with that as well. I'm different to all my family. Okay, I'm the weird one. I'm the black sheep. I'm the weirdo. Everyone's out there in the Matrix Cafe and stuff. I'm sitting here, got bone broth going. I'm cooking my chicken for the day. You see? So everyone's different, and you've got to slide with that. So good on you, sis. Stand in your power. He was also Freemason. Yeah, it's interesting that. A lot of Freemasons about, well, my father's a Freemason. Bro, like, that's the facts. My father's involved in all that type of snake ass energy, but I ain't him and he ain't me. I come here to shift it all up from my bloodline. It's been big healing, Lebanese. You go all the way back there, shit. All of that, that's what I mean. So you're holding that frequency within, okay? You got family members that are holding a denser frequency. It could be your parents. Your parents could be narcissistic. Your parents could be Freemasons and all that. But your DNA, that's your DNA. Hold your DNA. Embody your DNA. Embody your spirit. Go into the new year. Okay, how can I flow into this new year differently now, as my body, all my DNA, my 12th strand become activated again through the light, through the sun? Yeah, maybe you just need to go into this new year and just relax a little bit more then, and not focus so much, because that's a trap too. Not focus so much on healing, 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 because reality is, when you're present enough, okay, and you're conscious enough, you're getting around like that, you're healing. You're constantly healing, okay? And I want you to try this, my friends, okay? And have like a dopamine detox, okay? The screens, scrolling all the time, the food, whatever it is. Be mindful of what your regular dopamine, okay? What your daily dopamine intake is like, and what that consists of. And then do like a full dopamine detox. So yeah, you're sitting there now, because now you're going in deeper. Yeah, shit. That's how maybe you want to go into your new year. Just suggestions, so you can go into your new year and just boost yourself. It's like going on a 3-day water fast, but it's different. Okay, so look at it. This is my analogy. It's like when you do like a 3-day water fast or 3-day bone broth. Go into the new year like that with a dopamine detox, because then you're going to go into the new year and just dump out a whole heap of dense ass energy that you've been holding on to. Yeah, shit, I'm going to let that go as I slide into this new era here, 2026. So, let systems crumble, let all that happen, okay? But just protect your energy, what I'm trying to say, okay? Thanks Thanks, Gregory, brother. I try my best. I'm really tired today. I need to jump in the ocean again, but I try my best, you know. Like I said, like I don't like leaving videos too long in between. I thought I had an opportunity. Everyone was out. I quickly jump on the live and just push out some love. How you guys all doing? I know it's been heavy for a lot of us and lots of changes and shifts as well. And you know, when I made my move back to suburbia, that's one thing I've sort of been struggling with because I'm used to living like down south. I was living rural, as you guys know, who have followed my journey, even from the previous channel. And then coming back, it's been such a big adjustment for me. And it was like this deep healing that's been taking place that I wasn't expecting. It's all this stuff from the past around my son's death and the justice system and all that. So that has been fucking heavy for me. So I've been navigating that and navigating a few family things and stuff. So the chakras, my lower chakras, things have been cleared out and pulled out of me like crazy, you know. So that's been like throwing my sleep around a bit. That's just been like distorting my appetite around a bit, you know. And so I'm doing everything I can to support my body. I haven't been training much. I still get my walks in and I do my yoga, but I haven't been hitting the gym as much because I just haven't had the energy. So, and I do support my body. So you just got to listen to your body. You just got to cruise along with it and just go with the flow. That's all you can do. Stay in flow state. That's how we're going to navigate. Okay. So bust out your pen and pad and go into the new year. All right, bang, new year 2026. What does this look like for me? Not from a 3D stance, not from a matrix stance, like, ooh, I'm going to get to the gym now and pump me up a chest and get me a good shelf ass and all that. Yeah, cool, do that because that's cute. But go into it's like, okay, 2026, my year of longevity. I want to be able to walk for an hour in the morning on an empty stomach, okay, get my system going, crank up my metabolism and feel good for it. That's my goal now because that's longevity. Because then come 2027 and then come 2028, okay, we want to be good for the following, for all the days that are coming, because we want to be good so we can experience this shift. Because remember, we've experienced so much density, we've been purging hard out, and it's like, but what about the good stuff that we get to enjoy? It's through the body. It's through the body. That's how we're going to do it. So think, just when you're setting your goals for the new year, think longevity. When you think longevity, you're not going to have those little goals that are just going to fail after a couple of weeks, how normally how people do with the whole New Year's resolution stuff. You see what I mean? So just roll like that, okay? And yeah, having stronger boundaries and stuff. The narcissist is that just keeps coming as well. The narcissist, very clever, very cunning, very sly, very manipulative, okay? Trust your intuition, okay? Narcissists don't like being called out. When you tell the narc and you start slapping boundaries in place and you tell them, fuck no, I ain't putting up with that, what's going to happen? They're going to narc up a bit. Look at the systems. Look at the governments all in, because people are standing up to them now. Okay, they don't like it. They get a bit hectic because they're starting to lose their grip. Narcissist loses their grip on you. You've taken your fucking power back. You've empowered yourself. So stand in that place. Go into the new year empowered like that. Stand in your place because your intuition is becoming stronger. Everything you've been through, you're getting around. Intuition on fleek, third eye on fleek. You get around like that. Yeah, because you've been through all those experiences. They got a narc in your face talking to you. You can see straight through it. And it's like, yeah, cool. Because you've trained. You've been training all your life. Intuition is like the muscle. The more you're going to use it, the stronger it's going to become. Your third eye is only just going to become better and better. Okay, that's your clear vision right there. 2026, clearer vision. The narcissist tries to walk on your path. Someone tries to walk on your path, try to veer you off your track, try to pull you into old shitty ass energies. Your ego is trying to come forward now in 2026, okay? We've been working on the ego, okay? We've been working on observing the ego for years now. So 2026, you go into that new chapter there. It's like, okay, how can I really take this to another level now? Because that's Ascension, baby. Okay, not being zipped up in no aircraft, none of this nonsense. Ascension is the frequency. You got to come out of your head. You got to purge. You got to purge it emotionally, physically, so we can fly. Okay, 2026, go into it like that. Okay, set those realistic goals. Longevity. Yeah, how can I shift this ego even more? How can I stop letting the ego still pull me to old ways, all those behavioral patterns and all that? So write down the things. It's like fine tuning yourself. Okay, fine tuning. What little bit of fine tuning do I need to do right now? You know what your stuff is. Maybe you need to fine tune your boundaries. I just need a little fine tuning of the boundaries here, yeah? Maybe you just need to fine tune your diet just a little bit. Maybe you just need to spend a little bit more time out on the earth. Just a little bit of fine tuning, and that's how you're going to cruise like that, okay? I'm going to love you guys and leave you and join the fam again before it gets hectic out there. All right, my beautiful friends, okay? Keep doing what you're doing, and I'll see you in the new year. And Happy New Year, whatever year it is, on whatever calendar the Matrix is running on these days, okay? But yeah, one love, stay safe, stay blessed, stay in the light. And remember, we're going to the motherfucking top, my beautiful, lovely friends. Love you, sister. Good to see you, Brian. Good to see you, Gregory. Love you guys so much. See you soon. Bye.